I'm wondering how all of the nurses and nurse practitioners that are MAGA, that support Donald Trump, support his policies, support his initiatives, I wonder how they're feeling today.
I honestly wasn't going to say anything, but I can't help it. Can't help it. The fact that the Department of Education would essentially single out nursing and say that advanced practice nurses degrees cannot be recognized as professional degrees is absolutely insane to me. And it is so beyond dangerous. It is so dangerous. The truth is that advanced practice nursing is what has kept a lot of people in the nursing profession. Because without it, a lot of nurses would have simply just left the profession. The profession that is already short, the profession that helps bridge gaps in care deserts where there's no one else. There you go, there's an advanced practice provider. And the fact that they would seriously even entertain the idea that would not recognize these programs is insane. And as a consumer of health, people should be concerned, because the reality is that nurses will not return back to the bedside. If that is what they're hoping for, it's not going to happen. People will leave the profession in drones. So this is absolutely I don't even know what to say. Like, I am in full on shock.
So apparently nurse practitioner degrees are no longer going to be considered professional degrees under the new Department of Education proposed rules that go into effect next July. MDs and DOs, they are still considered professional. That makes complete and logical sense. However, NPs, not professional. CRNAs, not professional. PAs, not professional. But chiropractors, they are still considered professional under these new proposed rules. However, physical and occupational therapists do not fall under these professional degrees. They are not professional. Speech language pathologists, not professional. Theology and divinity degrees, yes, they are considered professional. However, teachers, the ones who are actually the ones teaching the entire country, are not considered professional. I truly cannot even put into words how much this does not make any sense. As someone who has been studying my ass off for 2.5 years in a doctorate of nursing practice program, completing clinical rotations and managing patients and sacrificing my time, my money, my sleep, and quite frankly, my sanity, to now be told that my profession is not professional is beyond disrespectful to not just NPs, but to every single professional healthcare degree out there. NPs, CRNAs, PAs, PTs, OTs, SLPs, social workers, even teachers. Like, it is so disrespectful in so many ways to not consider these professions professional enough to be worthy of loans. This decision doesn't just impact job titles, it impacts federal loan caps and affordability and access to education and the future workforce. It's all in all very insulting to every single advanced practice provider out there who works on the front line of a very broken system, but still chooses to show up for their patients every single day. So to the Department of Education, I don't know who came up with this list and how you guys decided on which profession is more professional than the others, but please go back and try again.
To the First Lady, it's people will leave the industry in droves, not drones. But they're both 100% correct on the damage this is going to do. You're not going to be able to get certain loans or certain dollar amounts for loans for certain educations because they're not considered professional. The eroding of our education system from the top down is has been so damaging within the first 10 months alone that it is going to take a shit ton of time to repair just that damage. I shudder to think of what they're going to do over the course of the next 3+ years.